Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr.AnjiReddy. Good morning. Here it's full raining in Andhra Pradesh. Good morning, Jadhav. Good morning. Okay, everyone, good morning. So now observe carefully. Today a small topic, an important topic we will discuss. That is roles and responsibilities of a test engineer. As a tester, once you get the job, what is your role? Roles and responsibilities of a test engineer. Good morning, Vinit. Good morning. Good morning, Padmini. So now see here, important topic, roles and responsibilities. So as a tester, first of all, if they're given one application, either the application is a Google, or it is a SpiceJet application, or it is a some HMS application, whatever application is there, one application they can provide it for the testing purpose. How to test this application? So to test manually, coding knowledge is not required. No coding, nothing, not required. But what is required? Application functionalities are required. Functionalities means how login button is working, how the reset button is working. So those functionalities are very important. So for example, if you want to buy a TV, the TV cost is 2 lakhs. TV. Remote they are given. I don't know how to operate the remote first time. That is very new to me. That remote is very new to me. Yeah. So I want to operate that remote means how can I use means? So at the time of TV, they can give one user manual. In user manual, everything will be there. By using that, I can operate. So by reading that user manual, I can get the functional knowledge, the same thing. So for every application, how you get the means? As a tester, the first role is we have to review on requirements like BRS and FRS. Why? To understand application functionality. Yes, because as a test engineer, first we have to review these documents, sir. Then we can get the application functional knowledge and everything we are getting it. Otherwise, no chance. So we have to review the requirements of BRS and FRS to understand application functionality. Okay, I am getting some idea. So what it is there? How many users are there? Everything I am getting it. Everything I am getting it. So now, sir, can you hear me, everyone? Am I audible? Yes, here full rainy. That's why maybe voice is not coming properly. I think let me disturb the internet. Yeah. Full rain here. That is the reason. Like sounds also coming now. That's the internet maybe not coming properly. Voice is coming okay, Charka. Sorry, small topic only, no problem. Please say. Headset is not there. Otherwise, I can use headset. Okay. Headset is not there. 1 second. One second. One second, wait. And now, is it okay, audible? Little bit. Now, still problem? Yeah, okay. And sir, carefully. Okay. So now see, what I'm telling first one, review on requirements. So review on requirements means because in the documentation, everything is available there. So we are getting application functionalities by review those two documents. Okay, first one completed. So as a test engineer, once you read the documentation, you will get some clarity. Okay, fine. So second, this is important. Identify test scenarios. Vinith, you were asking yesterday question. Sir, without application, how we can write? Carefully flow. First, company will provide documentation. So once you review the documentation, you can identify scenarios, identify test scenarios for allocated module. Immediate question is, sir, what is test scenario? Immediately question, what is test scenario? Sir, test scenario means observe. One word answer I will tell. What to test in the application. What to test. So, but interview room don't tell this question, this answer. They will do left and right. Just it is your understandable purpose. I am telling what to test. Interview room don't tell what to test. Because, sir, scenario means, like, I am given this application. Sir, what you want to test here means here functionalities, whatever functionalities are there, those I want to check. Best example, in this page, what I want to test means here two scenarios are there. Yes, sir. TS1. TS means test scenario, sir. Test scenario. not Telangana state, test scenario. Okay, here first one, login validation. Second scenario, a reset. Only two scenarios are there. Those two I have to tell. That is called as, so what to test in application is called as a scenario. So in this page, two scenarios are there. One is login, second one is reset. How to test, I will tell. For example, I can take another regularly used application, Facebook. So in the facebook.com, sir, if you want to test this application, again, what I want to test here. Yes, here see. First scenario, test scenario, login. Here also login button is there. Login validation. Next, second one, forgotten password. So what I want to check in application, that is called a scenario. Third scenario, create an account. So these three things are there in this page. So how to test, I will tell how to test. First of all, what I want to test in application, I can identify, that is called as a scenario. For example, if I can take a Gmail application. Using application by users. That's why I'm giving examples in this. Gmail. Yes. In the Gmail page, wait. First up, listen whatever I'm telling, Swapnil. Okay. So in this page, what I want to validate means here, observe carefully. So whatever scenario, first identify scenarios. How to validate, I will tell. So in this page, what I want to check here, in this, what I want to check is observe. First, this is the first next button, create an account. See the scenarios. First scenario is next button. Because how to validate means how to validate. Enter username, click on next button. The process will come. Wait. Next, forgot email. This is the second scenario. Third one, create account. These three scenarios are there. Every day 9:30 only. 9:30 to 10:30. Why are you asking every day, Devendra? Every day same time, 9:30 to 10:30 is the class. So here see, create account. Three scenarios are there. Observe one by one. So first of all, if I go to HMS, two scenarios are there: login validation, reset validation. You go to Facebook, what I want to test, a login, forget password, create an account. If you go to Gmail, forgot email, next button, create an account. Three scenarios are there. So what is the scenario? What I want to test in the application, that is called as a scenario. It's open. See here. So what is a test scenario means? It describes a test condition or a requirement Sir, concentrate, Devendra. Sir, it describes a test condition, okay, or a requirement or functionality. which we need to validate is called as a scenario, sir. So scenario understandable purpose, one would answer is what to test is called as a scenario. Generally, what it is in technically, either it is one test condition or one requirement or one functionality which we need to validate is called as a scenario. Example, identify test scenarios in HMS, hospital management system. So any page you can consider, but generally I am explaining this page, in this page. So what I want to check here means two scenarios are there, login and reset. So TS01 means test scenario 1. Login application. Second one, reset validation. So you have sir. Okay. And so is asking, sir, how to validate that? That is called as a test case. So first what it is, I am reviewing requirements BRS and FRS. Based on that knowledge, I am identifying scenario. Scenario means what to test in the application I am identifying. Based on this, in manual testing, prepare test cases. For manual testing. In automation, we can call test scripts. Now, what is a test case? The scenario means what to test. Test case means, wow, how to test that scenario. So now getting unit Swapnil. Everyone, समझ में आ रहा है? Test scenario means what to test in application I can identify, that is called as scenario. The validation procedure of scenario is called as a test case. Now in test case, I will tell how to test a login button, how to test a reset button, how to check a page, like that it will come. So that's why I'm telling manual testing main important thing is test cases. So don't tell these answers. If anybody asks, don't tell what to test. This is just in your mind, your understandable purpose. What is the test case means? How to test. Main you can tell this one interview room. Scenario means one condition or functionality or a requirement which you need to validate. Test case is nothing but what is a test case? Observe. One layer how to test, but no. Say a login page is there. How can I validate that login page? We validate this login page. So in these two scenarios are there. One is login, second one is reset. So always we can check. First, always what I want to check login button, enter valid username, valid password, click on login button. So here always I need to use to check with first case. I have to check login with valid data I can enter. So always valid data I can check first, means correct username, correct password. Second, login with invalid data. Invalid means here three possibilities are there. First time I can enter valid username, invalid password. Invalid username, valid password. Third time both invalid. If there is any other possibilities, third possibility is also there. Login without data. So entering username without password. Without username, enter password. Actually without data. So always three cases will be there. Valid data, invalid data, without data. So like that you have to validate. So like this is called test case, nothing but our user action and system response. We can write to in Excel files, that is called as a test case. test case means here, it consists set of steps or sequence of steps with user actions and subsequent response of the system. User action, what to provided that user actions and the system response I can write into a file. Example, identify test cases for so first scenario cases, second scenario cases are like that. You can identify first case, verify login functionality to valid data. Second case, TC02, verify login functionality with invalid. Third case, without. So observe carefully. So any page login, three cases are there. First, I always use it to valid data. Second, I always use it to invalid data. Third, always use it to without data. Sir, I am telling normally, but where you can write test cases in Excel file. For example, sir, if you want to write data means compulsory test data should be there. Test data means whatever data we are entering are values for validation of application. For example, my username admin and admin password is admin. Username admin, password also admin. So what is the first case? Enter both and click on login button. What is the system response? Second, at the time of invalid, three cases should be there. Yes or no? Yes. What about those three cases? First, I can enter valid username, invalid password. Second, invalid username, valid password. Third, invalid username, password, like that. Sir, where you can write in Excel file, not directly here. No. So first, what I'm doing, I'm identifying scenarios. Two scenarios are login, reset. First scenario I'm taking. First scenario, three possibilities are there. Valid date, invalid, without data. Test data is admin and password. Yes, where you can write. I will show sample cases to you. In Excel file, we have to write test cases. You try. Desktop. So these are test cases are very simple. English like language. Anyone can understand. If you know English, you are in a position to understand. So first heading will be there. See this. Test case ID, description, step name, step description, expected result. Just I'm telling you a test case definition. It consists set of steps. See here, three steps are there. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Description nothing but your user actions. It is system response. I'm writing into one file. So this is scenario, what to test. This is. So this is the number of steps. If description means my user action. So this is user actions. Expected result means nothing but system response. I can write into a file nothing but a test case. See, first case I'm taking TC 001 HMS login. What I want to test, this test case is to verify login function using invalid. So what is the first possibility? My user action is enter valid username and invalid password, click on login button. Correct username is admin. Password, ever wish anything you can enter. I am entering Selenium. What I'm expecting, error message should pop up, invalid password. Second case, enter invalid username, valid password, click on login button. Username is Selenium, password is admin. Error message should pop up. Third case, both should be. On the password SIM card. This is 001. Second case, this test case is to verify login functionality by using valid data. Only one step here. Enter correct username, correct password. Login should be successful. Swapnil, getting clarity? Vinith, as they were asking, sir, how to write test cases? So by seeing the documentation, we can write test cases here. Are you getting it? Swapnil, Vinith, and everyone. So like, we have to write test cases, all possibilities. So see the definition, whatever I am given. It consists set of steps or sequence of steps. Whatever user actions I'm performing, those can be written into a file, sir. That is nothing but a test case. So test case is nothing. How to test is called as a test case. Test scenario means what to test. So wherever you can go in like Excel file in English like language, we have to write test cases. That is. Oh, getting it, everyone? Padmini, Hamsini. Easy. So test cases are very easy, simple. So what you want to do, you can write into an Excel file. Enough. That is only your task. Padmini, getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's see. Present I'm telling simple only. Later on I will use some application. It is just basic example. Okay. So how test cases are there? Simple thing I'm telling. But later on I will take one application after some classes. For that application, how to write test cases? I can use some 100 test cases to you. Okay, read that. Then you'll get much clarity how to write. So test case means, sir, exactly can I write like this? No. Your wish. Is it understandable language? Whatever you want to do, your user actions, and what you are expecting from the system, that is you can write enough. This is user actions. This is system. But there is some format is there. In that format, you can write. So this is called as test cases. So how many roles? 3 roles. So what is the first role? See, first role, this one. Review on requirements like BRS, FRS. Second, identify test scenarios. Prepare test cases. Okay. So test case you prepared. So every application, at least once we have to do manual testing. After that only we can go for automation. Any application first, at least once manually. Once it is done, then we can develop automation test scripts. Yes. Automation test scripts. Then if required. Because my company is using only manual testing, then there is no chance of automation. So automation means, see, this is the manual. Manually, very simple. Automation script. I will show one script. Same Gmail login. Morning one batch is going on. I will show automation. That is the Selenium batch. Morning 8 a.m. 8 to 9 one class I am taking. Only Selenium in that class. See, I will show sample code. But don't bother by seeing this code. Or don't feel tension. Okay, my Huna. Just to see the code enough. You don't bother about that by seeing that code. This is called as a scripting. HMS login logout script. I opened a browser. I'm entering username. Okay. So see, HMS, username, password like that. This is script, sir. Sir, manually, this is how to write by using script. This is script, so we can write into our automation. That is, I will take care how to write test scripts and everything. Okay, done. Sir, once the test case scripts done, review will be conducted. Identify mistakes. The review on test cases and test space to check the correctness and completeness. That is means I have to verify it. Means all possibilities completed and not completed. Am I missing any possibility? All are correct or not correct? I want to verify. So at the time, 2 reviews will be there. Peer reviews and the test lead review, like 2 reviews will be there. Later on, I will tell at the time of STLC. There is one life cycle is there, software testing life cycle. At that time, you will get much clarity. Sir, once everything ready, now application also ready, application given by the developer. Sir, initially no one can application. Without application, first BRS FRS is there. Based on that, identify scenarios. Based on that, prepare test cases. Whenever you're ready with test cases, whenever application is ready, you can execute. Execution of test cases. Test spreads. Execution will be started. Whenever application is ready, I need to start execution. Sir, at the time of execution, here see, here at the time of execution, I can write actual results. So what is system response? Everything I'm writing. Then I can use status. Sir, if error message came, error message is showing pass test case. No, for example, your login was successful. For example, failed test case. Because my expectation is error message, but login was successful. Something goes wrong, sir. So like that, but here not happened. Generally, I'm telling cases. So I can write actual values and status we have to give. When at the time of execution. The present at the time of writing test cases, no actual result, no status. So this flow I will tell later on how to execute, how to write defect and defect reporting tool. Everything will come one by one. Just I'm telling your roles only. As a tester, what is your role in organization? Only 4 roles. Read down test cases, execute, and defect reporting. Either we manually using defect tracking tools. Yes. 4 activities explained the day before yesterday. 4 or 5 activities I'm telling. First coding activity, next testing, after the defect reporting, debugging, bug fixing. At that time, defect reporting. Defect reporting can be done by test engineer. Either I can use manually same Excel file. I will show both Excel file I will show, and I will show how to use the tool also. Both I will tell. Sir, once defects intimated to the developer, what the developer is doing, they can debug and they can identify whatever problem is there. After they change source code, bug. Sir, once bugs are resolved by developer, they will give that code to the tester application. Now we have to test it now. The bugs resolved or not resolved. At that time, 2 types of testings are there. Performing retesting and regression testing. Now interview room question. What is the difference between retesting and regression testing? Yes, I will tell. Because see, First I test application, I'm identifying defects. I reported to the developer. Developer, they resolved and given the modified build. Now, as a tester, your role is retesting and regression testing. Sir, what is retesting? What is regression? Yes, I will tell with examples. Present is the not time for to explain retesting regression. Later with examples, we'll tell how to do testing, how to do regression. What is the differences between these two? Because interview most important question. Difference between retesting and regression testing, and difference between smoke and sanity testing. Sir, once the regression retesting done, tester job is over. Again, next new project. So see, how many plus 6 roles? First, what is role? Review on requirements like BRS, FRS to get the functionality. Identify test scenarios, spelling mistake for allocated modules. What is a test scenario? For understandable purpose, I am telling a word what to test. But the scenario means a test condition or a requirement or a functionality which we need to validate. So I am giving examples of HMS login page. Based on that, I can prepare test cases. What is a test case means how to test? Test case means consists set of steps or sequence of steps with user actions and subsequent response from the system. Example 3 I am given. For these three, how to write? In Excel file, you have to write test cases like this. Once you write test cases, next role, I can develop the automation test strips. After that, review will be conducted, all completed, not completed. Next, I can execute those test cases. At the time of execution, definitely I can identify defects. So immediately I can intimate it to my developer. By manual, I can report, or else by using defect tracking tools. Finally, we have to do retesting regression. So what is retesting? What is regression? I will explain by some time. It will take some time. Then I will give with examples. Retesting, regression, and examples. So that is the roles and the responsibilities of a test engineer. Enough. So next, I can go for again. We need to discuss about software. Software means, sir, notes, everything will be there. You don't write anything. I will share. See, don't write materials. I will give this PDF. Whatever I am typing now, you don't write anything. Where is that? Page number 8. See, roles and responsibilities. Review on requirements. Identify scenarios. Whatever scenarios. What is a test case? I'm given sample test cases also. After that, developing script, performing retesting regression. These are all. So I will give everything will be there, sir. Recordings and materials are available. Everything I will provide. Just you have to listen here enough. So that is the enough for today topic is over. Next level, some terminologies will be there. Yes, whatever you want, you can type name. If you have any doubt, you can type. Then I will ask you to. Yes, you can speak now.
Okay. I just wanted to, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you. Tell.
Yeah, I think I just typed in that, will there be API or middleware testing, sir?
See,
is it included?
Selenium, it will come. At the time of Selenium, it will come.
Oh, it'll come. Okay.
Definitely, it will. Whatever you are asking, everything.
Okay.
So whatever as a tester required, interview point of view, what you can require, everything I will provide. Don't bother about those things. Okay, no?
Okay, sir.
I
Okay.
will
Thank you.
cover everything. SQL, no.
Thank you, sir.
SQL,
Thank
I am not covering. SQL is a database. Sir, if anybody wants to speak, you can raise your hand or else you can type. I can you. Yes, Vinit. Do you have any doubts? Vinit. No doubts?
Yes, sir.
In red colon.
Sir, how basically you are writing in a web page with the rest red color thing, the text areas?
SQL not required. BJ, SQL not required. If you want to go to database testing, then SQL required. Tell Vinit how
Yeah,
to write.
so in a web page, you are writing in a red color text, sir. How you are writing that? It was quite interesting.
Where?
In a web page, when you have opened your this one, and you have started writing test scenario 1 and all those things.
No. That is in the Zoom. I have an app is there. Zoom app is there. By using that, it is just students understand. But here, this one.
Yeah, this one.
There is one app is there. In that app, it is there. Zoom it app is there. When you install Zoom it, I can zoom the screen. I can write my screen is zooming. Yes.
Not yet.
Not yet. So you typing. Suppose if you want to highlight something, I want to highlight something. Okay. Then here everything available in application. It is available like this highlighted part. Like that is by default in Zoom app available here. All are.
Okay. Sir.
Yeah. Sir, if you want to go for database testing, then only it is required, otherwise not required. As a functional test engineer, so whatever required for you, and Selenium, the project related content, those things I will take care. Yes, now. Sir, yesterday anyone paid his? Except Hamsa and Padmini. Yesterday. Anyone? Vinith, okay. Please, who paid? Give your numbers. Yes, who paid? Please give your numbers. I will add into the group one by one. I will create and I will add. Okay.